Today, we are going to discuss the human resource management strategies and its impact on employees' performance. In Guest et al. 2000b, the relationship between human resource management and performance was modeled as shown in Figure 6.1. Figure 6.1 shows the pattern of connectivity between HRM and performance. It starts with the both strategies from business and HR, but before the drafting and formulation of business strategy, it should have analyzed competencies of the staff, the way how they motivate the types of skills and knowledge employees. So it is easier tracking of a human resource strategy and adaptation strategies with previous practice to be followed for the implementation of performance. The strategies will be implemented successfully to achieve organizational performance satisfaction from reaching employees their motivation, effective management of HR by producing high-quality products. HR outcomes, employee competence, commitment, and flexibility, which results to quality of goods and services and productivity and ends with financial performance. The next figure is the Bath People and Performance Model developed by Purcell et al. Of 2003. This model is known as the AMO framework and is a key determinant in performance of an organization. Purcell et al. 2003. Harvey and Jordan 2008 underscore the importance of the AMO model, affirming that it provides an explanation for the inconsistency between advocated and applied HR practices. Yet, Purcell et al. 2003 note that these three are not the only factors that have an effect on HRM, further stating that the quality of information systems and the financial position of an organization are other considerable determinants. In addition, they propose that the following practices are needed to convert AMO frameworks into action. First is the recruitment and selection, matching people with required competence and culture that fits with the overall organizational strategy. Training and development, ensuring the workforce is well equipped intellectually and skillfully for immediate and future benefit of organization. Next is career prospect, actively engaging the skills of employees in tasks that they find challenging enough, and the existence of growth opportunities within organization. Next is communication, conveying the mission and objectives of the organization, and eliciting feedback from employees. Employee involvement, encouraging employees to voluntarily contribute to the achievement of organizational goals in an environment of trust where psychological contract is made clear. Next is teamwork, using teams to harness the ability of employees. Appraisal, assessment of employees' performance. Next is remuneration, paying a comparatively high salary to encourage employees to remain with the organization. And lastly, job security, ensuring employees that job cuts will be avoided as much as possible. Now let's proceed to the strategic HRM concepts and its impact on practice. The practice areas covered by HR strategies that impact on performance are summarized in Table 6.2. Table 6.2, the HR practices that impact on performance. It shows the HR practice area and how it impacts on the performance of every employees. First is attracting, developing, and retaining high-quality people. How it impacts? It matches people to the strategic and operational needs of the organization. It provides for the acquisition, development, and retention of talented employees who can deliver superior performance, productivity, flexibility, innovation, and high level of personal customer service, and who fit the culture and strategic requirements of the organization. Next is the talent management. How it impacts, it ensures that the talented and well-motivated people required by the organization to meet present and future needs are available. Next is working environment, core values, leadership, work-life balance, managing diversity, and secure employment. How it impacts, it developed the big idea of Purcell et al. 2003. A clear vision and a set of integrated values makes the organization a great place to work. Next is job and work design. How it impacts, it provides individuals with stimulating and interesting work and gives them the autonomy and flexibility to perform these jobs well. It enhances job satisfaction and flexibility, which encourages greater performance and productivity. Next is learning and development. How it impacts, it enlarges the skill base and develops the level of competence required in the workforce, encourages discretionary learning, which happens when individuals actively seek to acquire the knowledge and skills that promote the organization's objectives. It develops a climate of learning, a growth medium in which self-managed learning as well as coaching, mentoring, and training flourish. Next is managing knowledge and intellectual capital. How it impacts, it focuses on both organizational and individual learning and provides learning opportunities and opportunities to share knowledge in a systematic way. It ensures vital stocks of knowledge are retained and improves the flow of knowledge, information, and learning within the organization. Next is increasing engagement, commitment, and motivation. How it impacts, it encourages people to identify themselves with act upon the core values of the organization and willingly to contribute the achievement of organizational goals. It develops a climate of cooperation and trust, clarifies the psychological contract. Next is high performance management. How it impacts, it develops a performance culture that encourages high performance in such areas as productivity, quality, level of customer service, growth, profit, and ultimately the delivery of increased shareholder value. It empowers employees to exhibit the discretionary behaviors most closely associated with higher business performance, such as risk taking, innovation, and sharing of knowledge, and establishes trust between managers and subordinates. And lastly, the reward management. How it impacts, it develops motivation, commitment, and job engagement by valuing them in accordance with their contribution. And that's it. I hope you learned something from these discussions. Thank you for watching. God bless.